Yo, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we've got the best lines of sights, routes, and sniper spots on Arklov Peak. So before we get into this, this map is extremely wide open, and it's a really big map. So honestly, you should use a assault rifle for like 99% of the time on this map, or a sniper. Um, unless you're getting like really aggressive, then it makes sense to use an SMG, but you can't really get aggressive in a lot of parts of these maps. So yeah, so just I say use an air for most of these routes, unless specifically I said I'm gonna play aggressive or you should take out an MP5 for like I think it's like one or two routes that I take out an MP5. But yeah, so anyways, let's get into these sniper spots. I'm just gonna fast forward through them because there is a ridiculous amount of sniper spots on this map. Because like if I didn't fast forward through them, it would take me like 10 minutes just for the sniper spots. So yeah, so let's just fast forward through these. These are just different areas you could hit A on for sniping. Um, the trench is one of my favorites. Or that haystack behind me right now. Um, and then obviously you could go top red, bottom red, trench, the bottom red door. And then for mid, you could hit through here, or you could go onto this little head glitch over here. Um, and then you could also go onto the fence up here, for those of you who don't know, right? And then another one is you go bottom grandma, just check from here. You could also use an AR in like basically every single sniper spot. Um, and then graveyard, I love this because there's two really good spots on graveyard. Right here, you go wide, right? Or you could go through this closed door and check from this window. Um, right? Like check trenches, top cliff, whatnot. This is also a really good one to counter snipe top cliff. And then on the defense side, you go right off the rip, you go into the top hostel, and you just check all these areas out. The right window, I suggest you don't use. It's not the best for sniping. The left window is good for sniping though. That's the better window because you can watch everything from there. So right off the rip, I say you go to the left window, and then if you don't like that, you could go over here and watch the mid cross, and you can watch a little bit of the back house, and then you could also watch a lot of A as well. Um, so those of you who didn't know that spot, that's a good one. And then you could watch the trench push from here on the heady, or you could jump up here on this little wooden, or sorry, metal thing, and then just watch mid and watch that small tunnel. And then you could also go to like blue barrels, and then you could also watch it from the bomb site, or you come over here, counter snipe mid like that. That's a good one. Or if you want to hit it from a different position, you could hit it wide like that. Or you could go onto this little crate over here, watch top grandma, the graveyard, and their owl. Obviously, you could also go on top fence. Or if you don't like top fence, you could also go right into top grandma, snipe from here. A lot of people like to go there, but this is my favorite for mid. I say you peek the right door, not the left one. Um, you're more hidden, and you still see basically the same amount, except you just don't see into the alleyway. And then obviously, lastly, or not lastly, for the graveyard side, you can watch all the graveyard from cliff, from this bottom trench, or from like the railing and bottom green box. And from the cliff, you could actually also watch into the bomb site. If you plant it specifically, you could watch it from that angle. You could watch the bomb from there. And then this is also really like low key good spot. It's pretty situational, so obviously it wouldn't make sense to always use this. I'll show you guys later the sniper spot to watch bomb from cliff. This is also a really good sniper spot, but you should also as I said before, you could obviously use an AR for like 99% of these sniper spots. So it's up to you. Um, so yeah, that's basically all the sniper spots. Now, as I was talking earlier, if you plant the bomb in front of it, you can watch it from like the other houses across the mid map. You can watch from bottom grandma, top grandma, and you could also watch it from like the balcony, which is a really good one. So like basically you just lay down, and then every like 7 or 6 seconds you peek up and check it. But you have to plant it on the far right side, not like I did. So just make sure you plant where I just shot if you want to watch it from balcony, or plant it like this, and then you could watch it from feet. You plant it like that, and then you could watch it from trenches or the sorry, not trenches, alleyway or balcony, right? That's a good one. Um, and then lastly, You want to get as far away from the bomb as possible, and then face the other way. So face 67, right, on the top compass, and then plant it just like that. And then you just go to top cliff, and you could watch it through like the little peak. Um, Bam, right there. That's a really good spot. Not a lot of people expect this. This is really good, and you could also like nade it and then like shoot. But if they like far arm it, like they can defuse it, and you won't be able to shoot them. You can only nade them. Okay, starting off with defense on Arklov Peak, we're gonna be starting off with the graveyard side. The graveyard side is literally you can only do one route. That's literally the only thing you could do. Like you can obviously go on the cliff, or you could post up here, or post up in the trenches, or up here, or even here, obviously. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about routes. So for this side, it's like you literally can't do anything. It's just wide open. So what I suggest is you use an AR or a sniper at least, if you're not post up. So AR or sniper, and then just slowly make your way to their side. So like just be cautious of the little sniping spots or the places that people like to post up, and just slowly make your way. Check mid stairs and whatnot, and just slowly make your way to their side, and just check everything and just slowly work your way. Because there's literally not much you could do on this side at all. So yeah. Alright, so talking about mid now, there's a couple things you could do at mid. Um, Obviously you could go upstairs or on the fence or whatnot. Um, but one thing I love to do is you just rush here, peek the door open, and then you could watch bottom grandma, and top grandma as well. And this is like a really, like not a lot of people know about this spot, but it's really good. Um, and I've also seen some people just rush right out the door and like post up right here. Sometimes it works, sometimes you could beat them, but sometimes they do get to their power spots before you do. So I mean, this is another one. Like you just run out the doors and just post up here. That's a good one. Okay, so for the next route, you could be a little aggressive or you could post up, as I said earlier. So you could hit it like this, or instead you could go right here. Watch this. Watch that little heady over there on the crates. People love to be there, or top fences, or over there as well. Or you could come up here with an AR, watch all of this, check that, check that, check that, that's a good one. Or if you don't want to do that, if you want to go like actually mid, you just rush right through here, run, run, run. And like by the time you get right here, someone can be like right there. So just watch out for that, be ready for a gunfight here, okay? And then just what I usually do though, if I win the gunfight or if nobody shows up here, I just post up here, and then someone can immediately come around that corner, or they could be up there, they could be there, and you can be a little exposed to people that run up to graveyard stairs, but they usually don't look over here, so you should be fine. And then if you don't see anything here, or whatever, you can obviously wrap into A through here, or you can just go into their grandma, go to graveyard, or what I like to do is I just push through here, and I go into their flank through here to A, or I go from here around into graveyard or whatever. It's up to you. That's really about all you can do for mid and graveyard side, but moving on to A, you could do a couple things. So my favorite thing to do on this side is just rush, run right here, and then bam, just post up right here. This is such a good position. It's so hard to kill someone up here, or just nade them or anything, especially if you have trophies. Like, you're basically God. You can watch this whole area, you can watch all of the trenches push, and if you come over here a little bit, you could also watch the bottom red. And obviously you could post up here, watch it from here, and watch from bomb as well. Um, but that's really all you could really do. Or you could obviously go top grandma and whatnot. Um, or another thing people like to do is just they post up here, watch trenches, and watch mid broken. Alright, if you guys are feeling a little full sendy and you want to be a little more aggressive, on A you could always do this route. You're going to need an MP5 or a very mobile gun. Just going to chuck the smoke over there, and then just rush right through. Rush, hug this wall, and just bam, come around here. You could pick off people there. You could pick off people camping over there in the back of trenches, bottom red, top red, or even in this door. So the key for this though is you want to get the smoke like right here, right where I threw it, because it gets you the perfect amount of cover to sneak through here and pick everyone off guard. And if you want, while you're running through, you could also always like chuck a nade through and then make your way. Or instead of going there, you can always just run right through mid as well, and then just do whatever else you want from here onward. And that's basically it for defense on Arklov. There's not much you can do on this map when it comes to routes, at least. It's pretty bland. But moving on to attack, um, it's not much you can do, but there's a couple routes that you can do, obviously. So for route number one, you're just gonna come here, and this is what I do on attack at A every single time on Arklov. I just run through here, go, hop up here, and then bam, pre-aim that. I could watch a little bit of that, and then if nobody comes through, or if when we push up, I could push through here, beware of people up here or in the back of trench, and then I like to pre-aim this, check out there, and check out the corners, and then get your way here and get the bomb down. And obviously you could like chuck a smoke there and just like full send, you know, it's pretty risky. Watch out for people up here or in the corners, and then you could just quick plan or whatever, or just run right through and chow people. It's up to you really. Or you could just get here out of the smoke and then just post up and pick people off. Watch out for people here too. Or you could just go through mid again, like I said earlier, instead of rushing through the smoke, and just do whatever hell you want. Another thing you could do is you just literally just rush right through trenches. Watch out for people up there, back there, up here, in the corners, right? So you can obviously just rush right through trenches, hop up here, pick people off like that, here, bang, this is a good spot to hop up from. Or you could just rush right through their side of trench and then pick people off, or you could watch out for this spot, people have to post up behind there. But that's basically it for this side. It's pretty bland, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, moving on to mid, you could obviously go into bottom grandma, top grandma on the fence or whatever. But usually if I go mid, I like to use this route. You could come around here, check all of that, check that heady, but instead of doing that, I like to come here and then post up like that. Watch this area, you know, watch all of that, and then you could just like get a smoke down when you're trying to cross, bang, get a teammate to smoke like over there, and then just push up and get the bomb down or whatever. You could also go into like top grandma. And as I said earlier, on defense, if you're trying to go through graveyard, it's basically the same story for this side. You just have to go slowly, check your corners and check your spots, and just work your way slowly. Like, there's literally nothing you can do on that side. Alright, so if you guys don't want to go mid from like the statue side, you could go from bottom grandma. You just come over here, you know, check statue, check grandma and stuff like that. If you don't see anyone, you could obviously throw a smoke in front of the house on the ground, but usually the better one is you just chuck it like that. Okay, not like that. That was fucking ass, dude. Alright, so if you don't want to rush through mid, like from the statue side or whatever, you can go from bottom grandma and just come here, check statue out, check this area out. And what I like to do is I chuck a smoke like that, so it covers off both of the windows, right? And then you could get a teammate to smoke this area out, so anybody that's watching the cross from over there won't see you cross into here as well. And then you guys can just obviously get the bomb down and do whatever else you want. Alright, and then lastly, for my literal last, like I'm telling you guys, there's not much you could do. This is basically the last route. You want to use an MP5 or something very quick. Run right through here. Be ready for a gunfight when you get to like about here-ish, right? If you don't see anyone though, you can post up here, post up, check all these areas out, watch out from here. And then before you push through here, I suggest you check out like that, and then check this corner. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully you guys found a bunch of cool spots and routes and stuff like that. If it did help, remember to leave a like. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you aren't already. Comment below what you guys want to see next. And share the video, share the channel. Right? Gets me out there. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one.